Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video I'm going to be covering Lobo. He made his debut in Omega Men Volume 1, Issue number 3 in June of 1983, but his current version debuted in Justice League Volume 2, Issue number 23.2 in November of 2013. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 227 pounds, having bright red eyes and black hair with glowing blue highlights. Now, Lobo is known to have superhuman strength, the limits of which are not well defined. His physical strength, as well as some of his other abilities, tends to have varied over his history, depending on who the writer is. At times, he's been shown to be barely stronger than a normal human, while at others, he has strength that's on levels similar to Superman. But overall, it's accepted that he's always been about an equal match in strength for Etrigan the Demon. He has superhuman durability as well, at times being shown to be able to go toe-to-toe with Superman and take explosive blasts point-blank range, as well as being able to live in the vacuum of space. His stamina is also heightened, being able to exert himself for long periods of time. It's interesting that at one point he was even shown as being immortal, because he had died and gone to hell, and he proved to be too much for the demons there. When they sent him to heaven, he caused too much trouble there, and therefore he was banished from the afterlife permanently. Most of the time he's been portrayed as having an extreme regenerative healing factor, being able to recuperate from just about anything with little to no pain at all. He's been shown to function as just a skeleton, and he's regenerated out of just a pool of his own blood. Due to all of these factors, he's functionally immortal. For a period of time, he was shown to be able to make copies of himself, but after the New 52, he apparently lost this ability. Him being known as the best bounty hunter in the DC universe can partially lend itself to the fact that he has an extremely developed sense of smell. This allows him to track objects between solar systems. In addition to this, he has a separate sense that allows him to track individuals across entire galactic distances. He has a genius-level intellect, especially in things concerning war and weaponry, and he's very adept at using large arsenals of advanced weapons. And finally, I'd be wrong if I didn't mention his trademark spacecraft, which is a heavily armored motorcycle type of vehicle that he calls Space Frag 666, also known as his Space Hog. Now, the pre-Flashpoint Lobo was just a bad seed from the beginning. When he was a teenager, he created a plague that killed all 5 billion inhabitants of his homeworld of Czarnia, doing this just because he hated everybody and wanted to be unique. The only other Czarnian to live was his 4th grade teacher known as Miss Trib. This character ran around deep space, acting as a bounty hunter and tangling with people like Omega Men and the Teen Titans. Despite his natural mean streak, he actually had a softer side and was caring and loving towards one thing, his beloved space dolphins. And he was also known as one of the biggest party animals in the universe. Now, the current backstory for Lobo hasn't changed too much. He's still the last survivor of the alien Czarnian race, and he's a hired killer that's the most feared assassin in the universe. But from the beginning, this Lobo was an officer for the Emperor of Czarnia, and he was the lover of the Emperor's daughter. The life forces of the Emperor and the planet Czarnia itself were linked, but the Emperor had gone mad, and this caused tectonic problems across the entire planet. When Lobo confronted the Emperor about his insanity, the princess intervened and he accidentally stabbed her. Being overwhelmed by rage and grief, Lobo then killed the Emperor, and that led to Czarnia itself imploding. Lobo was the only one to escape, and he realized that he had become the being that was foretold in prophecy, Lobo, the destroyer of Czarnia. It's only then that he took on the career of an intergalactic hitman, and his fierceness, professionalism, and full commitment to carrying out all of his contracts at any cost earned him a reputation as being the deadliest assassin there was. However, deep down, this Lobo still carried the pain of knowing that his actions led to the death of all of his people. This led to him having a procedure to cauterize his brainstem to stop the recurring nightmares he was having of the death of his planet. When Lobo heard that another killer was using his name, he tracked him down and took him out with extreme prejudice, making clear that he was the only real Lobo. He was then hired to kill 8 assassins who were being paid to destroy Earth, and while on this mission he got into a battle with an assassin from Czarnia's sister planet of Rexia. This assassin actually made the claim that she's the one who caused the Emperor to go insane. That being said, Lobo killed her and then went after her employer. Lobo has had countless adventures and battles over the years with many different figures in the DC universe, and because of his reputation, he's even gotten contracts from individuals such as Atrocitus, Sinestro, and Darkseid. Now, due to his powers and abilities and his influence on the DC universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Lobo a rating of 9, which is an epic rating. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.